Hello. Today we're going to write a couple sentences. We're going to write a sentence that has a question mark, an asking sentence. We're going to write two sentences that have a period. We're going to write statements. All right, the sentences go with the story A Good Day by Kevin Hankes. The first sentence is a question. What color were the animals? There was a yellow bird, a white dog, an orange fox, and a brown squirrel. And the last sentence says, my favorite was the, and we get to fill in the blank. I know it seems like a lot of words, but a lot of these words are sight words. You can do it. You say it with me. I can do it. Get my paper ready. I'm going to use a marker. You use a pencil. And I have my foundations paper here with my skyline, my plane line, my grass line, and my worm line. I'm going to use my eraser for my spacing, or I can use my 2 fingers. So our first sentence says, what color were the animals? Every sentence in the whole wide world begins with a capital letter. This is skyline to grass line. H is skyline to grass line. A is plain line to grass line. T is plain line to grass line. And if I'm going too fast, you can always pause it. My eraser for my space. We're going to write the word color. C is plain line to grass line. O, plain line to grass line. L is skyline to grass line. O, plain line to grass line. R, plain line to grass line. Next word is were. W, plain line to grass line. E, plain line to grass line. R, plain line to grass line. E, plain line to grass line. Next word is the. It's a sight word. T, cross on the plane line. H, plain, skyline to grass line. See, even teachers make mistakes. E, plain line to grass line. Now the last word is animals, but I'm not going to be able to fit it in there, so I'm going to go to the next line. Animals is a long word, but we just take one letter at a time. We can do this. A is plain line to grass line. N, plain line to grass line. I, plain line to grass line. M, plain line to grass line. A, plain line to grass line. L, plain line to grass line. S, plain line to grass line. Add a big question mark. A question mark means you're asking a question. What color were the animals? Well, the animals, there was a yellow bird, a white dog, an orange fox, and a brown squirrel. Capital T, skyline to grass line. H is a skyline to grass line letter. E is a plain line to grass line. R is a plain line to grass line, and another E, plain line to grass line. Was, sight word, plain line to grass line. A, plain line to grass line. S, plain line to grass line. A is a sight word, plain line to grass line. Next word is a color word, yellow. You know that word. Y, plain line to worm line. We don't have many of those letters. E, plain line to grass line. L, skyline to grass line. O, plain line to grass line. W, plain line to grass line. Space or bird. B is skyline to grass line. I, plain line to grass line. R, plain line to grass line. D, skyline to grass line. We're going to use a comma. We space between these animals. We know the word A, sight word, plain line to grass line. The word white, we know how to write. W, plain line to grass line. H, skyline to grass line. I, plain line to grass line. T, cross on the plain line. E, plain line to grass line. We know how to write dog. D, skyline to grass line. O, plain line to grass line. And G just fits in there. Plain line to worm line. We need another comma. Now we're going to write N, orange fox. A, plain line to grass line. N, plain line to grass line. Space, we're going to write the word orange. We know all our color words. O, plain line to grass line. R, plain line to grass line. A, plain line to grass line. N, plain line to grass line. G, plain line to worm line. And E, plain line to grass line. We're going to write the word fox. Skyline to grass line. O, plain line to grass line. X, plain line to grass line. We know how to write the word and. It's a sight word. A, plain line to grass line. N, plain line to grass line. And D is a skyline to grass line. We know the word A, plain line to grass line. Another paper. Okay, we need to write brown squirrel. B, skyline to grass line. R, plain line to grass line. O, plain line to grass line. W, plain line to grass line. N, plain line to grass line. It's the word brown. We know word brown. It's a color word. Space, all right, squirrel. S, plain line to grass line. Q, tricky letter, plain line to the worm line and curl backwards. U, plain line to grass line. I, plain line to grass line. 2 R's, plain line to grass line. E, plain line to grass line. And an L, period. That's the end of that sentence. We have one more sentence. Every sentence in the whole wide world begins with a capital letter. Capital M is skyline to the grass line, and Y is plain line to worm line. I'm not going to get the word favorite in there. That's not enough room, so I'm going down to the next line. F, skyline to the grass line. A, plain line to the grass line. V, plain line to the grass line. O, plain line to the grass line. R, plain line to the grass line. I, plain line to the grass line. T, cross on the plain line. E, plain line to the grass line. Space, we're writing these 2 words are both sight words. Was, plain line to the grass line. A, plain line to the grass line. S, plain line to the grass line. And space. T, cross on the plain line. H is plain line to the grass. H is skyline to the grass line. E, plain line to the grass line. Now I have a line here. That means we get to fill in the blank. Which was our favorite animal? Was it the yellow bird, the white dog, the orange fox, or the brown squirrel? You get to decide which one is your favorite. I think I'm going to go for the dog. My favorite was the dog. You write whatever your favorite is. Don't forget to put the period at the end. Okay, I'm going to read our sentences. Look at all those wonderful letters, wonderful words. You are going to be ready for first grade. We keep practicing. What color were the animals? There was a yellow bird, a white dog, an orange fox, and a brown squirrel. My favorite was the dog. Congratulations, you've written a paragraph.